This is probably the biggest march to the border of Gaza I think we've seen. Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. Last week we heard a flotilla carrying humanitarian aid and about a dozen people. Amongst them were climate activist Greta Thunberg, an Al Jazeera journalist, and French European Parliament member Rima Hassan. This week, however, I've been getting these clips here and there, but after I've sat down, I've realized this is probably the biggest march to the border of Gaza I think we've seen. Okay, get this. So it started in Tunisia with about 1,000 people and 9 buses. It was due to go through Libya and make its way to Egypt, eventually traversing the desert peninsula and making its way to the Rafah border. On the way, I did mention the desert. Allahu Akbar. And you're gonna see people camping. This started a good few days ago, and tomorrow they are due to reach their location. Now, that's not it. Now, though this caravan is making its way to Tunisia, Libya, then Egypt, people are flying directly to Egypt, meeting them there. People from, and I quote, 50 countries, 50. The convoy is called the Sumud convoy. They know they're not going to be able to get in, but the whole point is to put pressure on our leaders by showing that the awam, the people in their countries, do not share the opinion that they do of inaction and doing nothing. Now, you got organizations like the UN that has called Gaza the hungriest place on earth, and Israel has prevented vital humanitarian aid and medical supplies from entering for the last few months. They've allowed a token few to enter, but it's simply not enough for 2 million people. And given that, and this bit of news that you guys are probably used to hearing now.
There's a major development in the Middle East. Israeli officials tell the Associated Press that a new plan has been approved to seize all the territory in Gaza and then occupy it indefinitely.
Well, the approval by Israel's cabinet of the plan would be a dramatic shift in this already brutal and grinding war.
Yes, Israel wants to do the deed now. They want to take over. They want to do what they've set out to do from the beginning. Now, there are other things to consider over here, because Egypt itself has a treaty with Israel. It's called the Camp David Accords, and the Camp David Accords was an agreement that Egypt was to get back the Sinai region that it lost in the war, and it receives 1.3 billion a year from the United States. Now, bearing that in mind, Israel has leverage over Egypt and it dictates the terms, and it's doing that right now. It's saying do not let the people reach Rafah. So it will be very important to see what happens. Yeah, all eyes are on Rafah. All eyes are on Egypt. What is Egypt doing? Well, true to my word, what I just said, it is questioning, detaining, and deporting the people. For example, you had a group that went from Greece. These individuals said, we have followed the law. We have the required documentation. We have what they require of us to enter through the proper channels. Yet we are still being turned away. You've got nationals from the US, France, Spain, Australia, the Netherlands, Algeria, and Morocco arriving in droves. In fact, there's news to tell us that where they are staying, they've arrived there now in hotels. You've got plain-clothed police officers harassing these individuals, taking their phones and all sorts. But respect to these individuals, because this, Gaza is an issue that affects every believer and a lot of disbelievers as well. Let's be honest. Like we say, it's a human issue. So let's highlight the fact of what's happening. The people joining this convo, when being interviewed, they say we know we're not going to be able to enter because of the geopolitical scenes so far. We just want to do something. We don't want to sit idly by whilst our people are butchered in front of us. That's the main thing. They're saying we want to do something. Yeah, and of course, Allah is there for us. And although they will have control over the borders, Allah has control over the land. And if Allah wills, there will be a way. There will be a way. If it is the time. We don't know when that time is. Yeah, we don't know about Qadr. So we do what we can until our destiny is revealed to us. And that's what these people are doing. Whilst you have some individuals, the couch potatoes, the keyboard warriors who sit and just moan and complain. Why? Because their rulers do the same thing and they want to justify the inactions of their rulers. So anytime someone else raises a finger, they moan and they complain and they pick holes. What are you doing, sir? Nothing. And on the other hand, you've got the whole issue happening with Iran having enough energy to now be at a position that they can make 10 nuclear weapons. Yeah. So they are also a problem for Israel there as well. Israel wants to get the US involved, but the US is not ready. It's saying no, not yet. Israel is not going to be able to do it alone. If it does, it's not going to be able to get the job done. It needs the US. So very interesting positioning at this moment in time. Even the UK, it has sanctioned to Israeli officials, Ben-Gvir and Smodrich. Now it's nice, of course, that steps are being taken, but analysts say, realistically speaking, it just means that they can't come here and, it doesn't really do much. However, again, it's better than nothing. And I want to emphasize, as I have been in my videos, that this is a very crucial phase and Israel is going for all. Yeah, it's going for broke. Whatever it can get done, now's its chance to get it done. So the more people that raise their voices through convoys like this, the better it is, because it's in the conscious minds of people, and at least there's less chance of it being forgotten the more people that are involved. So alhamdulillah, much respect to these guys. Allah bless them. They're going to be camping. Look, do whatever you can. This is a principle in life as well. Do whatever you can. So at least you can stand in front of Allah on the Day of Judgment and say, I did this. Whatever was in my means, I did. Now, what is not in your means, the results, or what's not in your means, it's not going to be asked, because everybody has a different capacity. And Allah knows this. Yeah, don't feel that you have to change everything snap of a button. Yeah, it's not Uber Eats or Amazon delivery or whatever it is. So may Allah bless the brothers and sisters and the children that have embarked on this journey. May Allah make it successful. May Allah assist our brothers in Gaza. May Allah bless you guys for watching and sharing and doing whatever you can. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.